Hello students. So in last class we have seen about leaving group and different examples. So now in this class we will discuss about SN1 reactions along with the mechanism. So now here, so SN1 nucleophilic substitution. So now here that one represents unimolecular. Okay, so now, so here it is 1 SN1, let me write SN1. Okay, so now let us take a small example here. So now here I am taking alkyl halide. So now if we check here, that carbon is surrounded or bonded with the two other carbons. So secondary carbon, secondary alkyl halide we have taken, and next along with H2O at 50 degrees centigrade. So now here the reaction moves forward like this. So now first of all here we will get a carbocation. So now here the formation of carbocation. So here this is RDS, rate determining step. And next, after the formation of carbocation, so attacking of this nucleophile takes place. So here H2O, oxygen is having lone pairs, it can act as a nucleophile. Oxygen is forming 3 bonds here, so positive charge on oxygen minus H plus, so here we will get alcohol. Okay, so now, so SN1 unimolecular, how many molecules involving in RDS? How many molecules involving in RDS? Single molecule. Okay, so now for example here, so now try to understand one more thing. So here the carbocation is forming, so more stable carbocation, more the rate will be. So here you can say more stable carbocation, more will be the rate. So now, so while talking about stability of carbocation, tertiary is more stable than secondary than primary. So now if I have taken 2 alkyl halides, so here bromine, and next in this case bromine is here. So now this is tertiary, this is secondary. So in which case the carbocation stability will be more in tertiary, and in which case the rate will be more tertiary. Okay, so now let us check some characteristics of SN1. So here it is unimolecular. Okay, so now, and next what you can say is rate. Rate is directly proportional to concentration of the substrate. So here rate only depends upon the concentration of alkyl halide we have taken, not the concentration of the nucleophile. Okay, it is independent of the concentration of nucleophile. So carbocation is forming, so as carbocation is forming as intermediate, so here carbocation is forming as intermediate, so rearrangement can occur in SN1. Okay, so generally it is a, what you can say, 2-step mechanism. Okay, in some cases it might be multiple steps. Okay, and next what other characteristics we can write? Okay, now try to understand one more thing here. So here carbocation is forming. So this carbocation stability is, sorry, hybridization is sp2. sp2 means it is a planar. Okay, so the nucleophile that can attack this carbocation from above the plane and below the plane, so that two types of products we can get. So here that we will just I am writing here, we will see that we can with an example. So now two types of products we can get. So either we will get both retention and inversion. Okay, so now if retention is 50%, inversion is also 50%, racemization will occur. So we will get a racemic mixture. So when retention and inversion is what we can say 50-50%, but here not complete racemization will not occur. Okay, complete racemization will not occur in SN1. Complete racemization will not occur. So if complete racemization will not occur, so which will dominate, inversion or retention? So which will dominate? Inversion dominates over retention. Okay, so now for example here I am taking a substrate like this. Okay, so now bromine is above the plane, CH3 methyl group is below the plane. Okay, now just form carbocation here. So here I am forming the carbocation. So leaving group left. So now here this is the carbocation, sp2 hybridized planar. So now here this is the carbocation, sp2 hybridized planar. So now in this case attacking of nucleophile minus H plus, directly I am writing. So now this attacking of nucleophile, so now look here, bromine is above the plane, right? So bromine is above the plane. So now for example if this nucleophile is attacking from above the plane, okay, so now if nucleophile is attacking above the plane, so here we will get product like this, OH. If it is attacking from downside, minus H plus, so that minus H plus from water it is using. So now here what we can write, methyl will be on top, OH will be on down. Okay, so here what we are getting, here we are getting retention product, and here we are getting inversion. Okay, so now if retention and inversion both are 50-50%, then racemic mixture we will get. But here what we can say is inversion is dominant over retention. Inversion is dominant over retention. Okay, so this is the mechanism. This is how the inversion and retention will occur. Okay, formation of, from this substrate, formation of carbocation, from the same side retention, and from back side inversion. Inversion dominates over retention. Okay, no perfect racemization will occur. So here let's check about energy level diagram. Okay, so now okay, reaction coordinate here. Next here energy. So now here we will take reactants. So the reactants we have taken are RCl, alkyl halide, and here we are getting products. So products are having lesser energy than reactants. Okay, now in the first step, what is forming? Formation of carbocation, RCl bond will break. So here the formation of carbocation. Okay, so now here R plus. In second step, what we are getting? Attacking of nucleophile, ROH, here positive charge on oxygen, and next after removing the H plus we are getting the products. Okay, now which is the highest peak? Transition state 1, second transition state, which is the highest peak? This is the highest peak. So now third step is RDS. So formation of carbocation is the RDS here. Okay, so now if this carbocation is undergoing rearrangement, so many transition states you will get based on the rearrangement of that particular carbocation. Okay, so now products are having lesser energy than reactants. So by this we can understand the reaction is exothermic. Okay, so SN1 generally are exothermic. So now rate of SN1. So different factors will affect the rate. So here, so based on alkyl halide. So here based on the type of alkyl halide. So this already we know. Tertiary will have the more rate than secondary than primary. So here the first I have taken like this. And next, so here just take iodine. Okay, and next here this, and next, so where the rate will be more. So this is tertiary, this is secondary, and this is primary. So this carbon surrounded by 2 other secondary, so this carbon surrounded by 3 other. Okay, so now where the rate will be more? So rate will be more for tertiary than secondary than primary. Okay, next, based on leaving group. Based on leaving group, so here fluorine, bromine, and iodine. So where the rate will be more? Iodine, because iodine is a better leaving group than remaining. Okay, next, based on concentration of nucleophile, or here based on concentration of alkyl halide. So here the rate only depends upon concentration of alkyl halide, so it doesn't depends on concentration of nucleophile. So already we have written rate is directly proportional to the concentration of alkyl halide. So the concentration of alkyl halide increases, rate also increases. So what type of solvent we have to take? Polar protic solvent we have to take. So if we take polar protic solvent, the leaving group will be stabilized by this protic solvent. Okay, so now, so we will check. So next here, temperature should be low. So that is about how the different factors affects SN1. Next, we will check some of the compounds that don't give nucleophilic substitution. So here particularly SN1. So now, so just recollect once. So what is happening in SN1? So here formation of carbocation is taking place. So here breaking of the bond in between carbon and halide, for example here alkyl halide. So breaking of bond is taking place in between carbon and halide. So now if we have attached that halogen to sp2 hybridized carbon, okay, so now this lone pair on halogen will take part in resonance. So here C minus, so here double bond is forming, so here this will not give SN1. And next chlorobenzene, if we have taken chlorobenzene, okay, so chlorine is also having lone pair, so this will also take part in resonance. So there is a formation of double bond in between chlorine and this carbon. So this carbon is sp2 hybridized carbon, okay. So this also will not give SN1. In some particular cases it will give, but here it will not give. Okay. And next, so based on carbocation stability, so for SN1 the barrier is carbocation stability. So now for primary there are very less chances for SN1, okay. And next methyl, so this also will not give SN1 because primary and methyl are very highly unstable carbocations. So now here carbocation found will be CH3 plus, that is highly unstable, so it will not give SN1, okay. Next for example like this primary, the chances of SN1 will be very low, now SN1. And next some other primary if we write like this, so this is primary but it will not give SN1, okay. And next carbocation is forming and that carbocation should be stable. So for example if we take compounds like this, they form the carbocation on bridgehead carbon, on this carbon. So bridgehead which is containing sp2 is not stable, so as it is forming unstable carbocation it will not give SN1, okay. So these are all the compounds that won't give SN1, and the barrier of SN1 is stability of carbocation. The solvent we will use is a polar protic solvent. So here generally for SN1 we use is weak nucleophile, okay. Generally for SN1 we will use is weak nucleophile, for example like H2O, CH3OH. So the major barrier is here SN1, and for SN1 is stability of carbocation, okay. So that's all for the today's class. Thanks for watching. We will meet in the next class.